Peace, kings, queens, and all the human families of the planet Earth. We're in the midst of a war that most of us had no knowledge of for a long time, and it's sad to say there are still many who remain blind to the fact. War doesn't necessarily consist of only guns and dropping bombs, at least not only in the physical sense. The war I'm speaking on is a mental one. Mentally, we war between what's right and wrong, good and evil, who's friends and who's the enemies, living and dying, lack of a sense of who we are. In war, there are soldiers, and we have become the fallen soldiers, fighting for acceptance where social status is defined by material possessions. Guns are pointed at our heads, but not the steel ones. Bullets of trick knowledge explodes in our brains, killing our senses of reality, and the modern-day slave plantations gradually brings us back into reality. Man fights for the safety of his family and fights to provide for them, while at the same time fighting to stay alive and free from a system founded on racism and greed. Nothing happens by chance or coincidence. This war began on our minds long before we were conceived in our mother's wombs. Everything is premeditated, being placed in an environment where the grass doesn't grow and the roaches are like extended cousins, while the rats help us realize how this type of living is disgusting. So, since the conditions are extreme, we counteract with something similar. Hard work pays off in the long run, but a quick hustle can help speed up the process, and that's a come up. But I'm falling. Dealing death to people who look like us in the name of making a better life. We kill the same people the devils want dead, but they turn around and kill or incarcerate us for doing what they condition us to do. That's killing two birds with one stone, which results in a large profit to send their kids to expensive schools and buying bigger and more expensive homes. They say this is the life I chose, but when I awake from that mental death, I start to wonder, did I really choose this? Is being confined to the belly of the beast what I wanted for self? What individual in his right mind volunteers himself to be given orders day in and day out? Or to be told when and how long you can spend time with your loved ones? What about eating food that's not fit for human consumption? Being behind the walls eliminates many options. So, are we in our right minds for being content with being boxed in? It was all good just a week ago, thinking that fast living was sweet until we experienced the low. Years traveling by and your support system gets thinner by the day, and all you can think about is the past. It's hard to focus on the future you can't see when the view is restricted and you can rely on your true identity, so you begin to realize you never really had any idea about who you are. So you just gonna keep falling, soldier. You can't continue to fall in the same cycle of triple darkness. You wanna be a soldier? What about being a soldier for a righteous cause so you can leave a legacy full of meaning instead of constantly daydreaming about the days you gripped a pistol for comfort and spent long nights scheming? If I fall, it'll be known that I left behind a crop of more sophisticated soldiers who will stand strong and fight for the future of our young kings and queens. You can kill me, but you can't kill my legacy. You will have no more control over our future generations. The past doesn't matter if there's no substance that could be contributing factors on the road that's ahead. Me falling to the beast, it's cool, the devil won that round. But while I'm in, I'm waking up and bringing more brothers along with me who's standing strong and always wearing their crowns. Do you know what makes you great? Even though the devil told you otherwise, come along and I'll teach you and help you destroy those lies. If we wasn't great, we wouldn't be hated like we are. They fear the gods, the moon reflecting him, and our future stars. I'll take the fall, but I guarantee a portion of the devil's trick knowledge will be destroyed during the fight, because I'm a soldier. I was born fighting, live my life fighting, and I die fighting. I'd rather die like a man standing than live on my knees in submission. Rise up, soldiers.